Hello, my name is Theron, and I'm on a team with Jonathan, Alexis, Kendra, and Ritesh for the cse476 semester project. We are approaching the midpoint of the project, so this will be the screen recording that demonstrates successful API requests to our LLM server on ASU's Sol computer. So I've already connected to Sol in this PuTTY window, so now I'm just running the API script so that it starts listening for queries. And as you can see, the script executed without errors. So now that that has successfully run and loaded the model, I'll now connect to Sol on this local terminal where we will be able to send requests from. Allow me to log in and SSH into Sol from here. And then I'll go ahead and set up port forwarding here to SG231, which is the compute node name. And now that we're in, we can send queries to our model with curl. So as you can see, my last prompt that I used was just tell me about Colorado, so let's just change that to tell me about Arizona. And as you can see on the other window, the API side, it receives the query and then it actually posts the response. So it gets tell me about Arizona. This response is a little weird because it seems to be a story. I was born in California and lived there until I was 14. But as you can see, it is in fact working properly with returning responses. And so we can go ahead and try out a couple different queries. So let's change this from tell me about Arizona to let's go with like the start of a story, so a long time ago, and see what it does with that. As you can see, again, it receives the query and it should be posting. Yep. And here we have a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So yeah, it does kind of just continue to finish up the story. And let's try one more prompt. So let's change a long time ago to be a math question, like what is 5 plus 5 plus 5 minus 3? Oh, and it seems to have interpreted that as like a quiz question, so it made like a multiple choice question thing. But ultimately, as you can see, we are able to successfully make API requests to our LLM server and receive responses. Now let me quickly show you our API implementation in the code of our API script. So on the back end of these requests, our curl command sends a post request to the query endpoint. Fast API parses the JSON payload to extract the query, and then the query text is tokenized by the llama tokenizer, and these tokens are processed by the model to generate a response. The response tokens are decoded back to text then, and then the text is returned as a JSON response. So this getResponse function is where all the magic happens. It's the core function that processes our queries, and it's pretty simple, but it's effective.